Hi everyone. Okay, I know oftentimes I start out my videos by saying that I'm excited to be reviewing or swatching something, but it has been a really long time since I have been so happy and excited to see a product being launched. So this video will be swatches of CoverGirl's new Outlast lip stains. These are basically lip stain markers, which way back when used to be a thing. I'm actually going to show you. I literally have a container full of lip markers, and yes, I admit they're super old. These are literally probably like over a decade old. This is the super old, I think, original version of the CoverGirl Outlast lip stains. And the reason I have kept them, even though normally I wouldn't keep something makeup, especially that's a decade old, is because companies just stopped making this kind of lip product, these lip markers, and this is my favorite kind of form of lip product because it just sinks into your skin. It's a stain, it lasts all day, it's a nice base for if you're putting gloss or lipstick on top, because once that's worn off you still have color underneath. So anyway, I have been hoarding these kinds of products, and now I don't have to, because CoverGirl has finally, after like over a decade, released a whole set of lip markers, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. And yes, I know there are some smaller companies that do lip markers, but I mean in terms of like a mainstream drugstore brand that's easily accessible, they just haven't been making this kind of product. So I'm really, really happy to have this to show you. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Please do so if you aren't already, and then also go follow over on Instagram if you aren't already following over there. If you like lip swatch videos, there are a ton of them on this channel, as well as other makeup reviews, swatches, things like that. I'll link the latest one in the upper right hand corner for you to check out in case you missed it. Always check the description box below to see where you can purchase the product. Right now, the only place I really see it accessible online is through Amazon, but that will likely change. It's a new product, so as the weeks and months go by, it will become more widely available at your local retailer, places like Walmart, Target, Walgreens, Rite Aid, whatever your local drugstore is. Right now on Amazon, these are retailing for about $12 each. There are, I believe, a total of 14 shades. I think I have almost all of them with you, maybe with the exception of one. CoverGirl says, instant buildable high impact lip color in a satin lip stain finish. Kiss proof, it doesn't transfer, lasts for hours without the heavy feel, up to 5 times more lightweight than a lipstick. Not sure how you measure that, but that's their claim. One swipe and done application glides smoothly with precise pen-like applicator. The formula is cruelty-free, vegan, with plant-based acacia tree extract. In terms of directions, it says use the flat side of the applicator to fill in the center of the lips and work outwards, then use the pointed tip to outline and perfect your lip shape. Let it dry for 60 seconds and then enjoy the all-day lip stain. And if we look at the ingredients, here's the list. There is denatured alcohol in here, which I'm not that surprised because of the marker form factor, but I do not see any sort of fragrance added to these. So as companies have seemed to be doing lately, they are in plastic thin tubes, but each one is shaded to match the shade of the product you're supposed to get inside. On the outside of the packaging, you get the shade number and name, and you're getting 1.7 milliliters or 0.05 fluid ounces of product. All right, the pen caps snap off like this, and you get a like very school-like kind of narrow felt tip marker. And since I have the very vintage old version, you can see how much thinner they've made the packaging. There's no click up or anything, it just continues to dispense product. And if these are anything like the originals, I mean, like I said, I've had this for many, many years and I still get pigment out of it. So there's this difference in size of the applicator. Shade 5 All Star. Wow, this is a nice, strong, slightly berry toned red. 10, I'm not sure how this is supposed to be pronounced. Is it Sugi Girl? Sugi Girl? SUGEY. And this is a medium deeper mauve nude. '15 Epic. Really bright carnation-y pink. '20 Admire. Another deep, kind of dusty mauve. '25 is Tangelo. Oh, this comes off as a deeper kind of burnt orange. '30 Iconic Ruby. It's got a bright warm toned red. '35 Canyon. Another deep, this one's a more browny nude instead of a pink based nude. '45 Brazen Raisin. Here's a really deep, I would say nudie brown. It's not really, maybe it's got a slight purple tone to it. On the camera, I feel like it looks slightly more plum tone, but when I look at it straight on, it doesn't have much purple in it. '50 Heat Wave. This one's more of a medium yellow based pink. '55 Atomic Love. Another fiery orange red. '60 is Plum Berry. Ooh, this one's a really pretty kind of berry plum shade. '65 Natural Blush. Medium deep brown. And '70 Crimson Glory. Oh, much brighter than I thought it would be. It's like a bright, medium, pinky red. I should say reddish pink. Okay, so here are your 13 shades. You can see very different from what we're used to seeing with lip swatches. Have the finish of basically an ink, a marker, vibrant color on all of those. It's gonna sink into the skin. And even though my color descriptions were pretty similar on some of them, you can see the color that's shown. They're all distinct from each other. I don't see any duplicates. I mean, a couple of these maybe are similar, but you can still tell the difference in those shades. And of course, we've got to do the swipe test on this one. Yep, as expected. They're gonna sink into the skin and pretty much stick. There's some color transfer on there, but this really is a product where you don't have to worry about it really transferring the way a typical normal lip product does. And makeup remover wipe. They call it a stain for a reason. You should expect, even at the end of the day, after talking, eating, drinking, it's gonna leave color behind. And this is the kind of product where even in the next day you have that color deposited still. Which I like, but if you're trying to change up the color the next day, just keep that in mind. Oh man, these, it took me days to film this because in doing the lip swatches, they stain so effectively that I can't do more than 2 or 3 swatches throughout the day because I have to wait for the color to fade because I want to give you an accurate view of what the shades look like on the lips. But that speaks to the strength of the stains. This is like putting a marker stain on your lips. You're going to get good color out of it and it's going to stick there. The shade or the color pigmentation will fade as the day goes on, but it won't disappear. And in fact, it probably will be there the next day too. You can try to use a more light-handed blot if you want it to be more subtle, or you can definitely build and layer. Because of the ink type of marker formulation, it can get a little bit patchy. So make sure that your lips are well exfoliated and smooth so that you get a smooth layer of stain. But I'm a big fan of these. So it's a thumbs up for me for sure. I will note that there is some sort of scent off of this. I don't think it's because of an added fragrance. It's just the way that it smells. It's not strong, but I did notice it. Overall, I think it's a great product. Go check it out, especially if you've never used a product like this. You might really be a fan. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think, any questions that you have. I hope this video was helpful to you, and thank you as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one.